Bachelorette Katie Thurston opens up about forced menopause. May 7, 2025. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. In addition to breast cancer, Katie Thurston is dealing with something no one her age should have to: menopause. The Bachelorette star opened up about dealing with forced menopause amid cancer treatment. Katie Thurston having the worst best year of her life. After several failed attempts at finding love on reality TV, Katie Thurston is finally married. Bachelor Nation fans first met her as a contestant on season 25 of The Bachelor. Matt James sent her home in the middle of the season. However, ABC was impressed by Katie and chose her as the next Bachelorette. Season 17 of the dating show spinoff ended in an engagement when Blake Moynes proposed. However, their engagement didn't last long. She went on to date another former contestant, John Hersey, for a few months. When that ended, she took another shot at finding love on reality TV, but not with Bachelor Nation. She was a star on season 3 of the CW show F-Boy Island. Katie briefly dated Vince Exu after meeting on the show. In early 2024, she teased that she was dating someone new, but keeping it on the down low for a few months. She eventually went public with her romance with comedian Jeff Arcuri. He proposed in the summer of 2024 during a romantic trip to Hawaii. But their wedding plans became more urgent after a major health scare. Katie Thurston was diagnosed with breast cancer in February at just 34. So while Katie Thurston finally found love, it was amid the worst time of her life. Bachelorette star opens up about forced menopause. Katie Thurston has been transparent about every step of the cancer battle. She was initially diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, but new tests showed she was in stage 4. However, she tries her best to remain optimistic about her future. The tests also revealed that her cancer isn't as aggressive as they first thought. So instead of doing chemo, she's taking oral medication and doing monthly injections. The injections are hormone-blocking therapy to stop her body from producing estrogen and progesterone. According to the Cleveland Clinic, estrogen can cause some cancers, including breast cancer, to grow rapidly. So ceasing production of estrogen can help stop the cancer from spreading, but it also has an extremely negative side effect. On her Instagram story, Katie Thurston revealed that the monthly injections put her into medically induced menopause. Slept likes, because I'm now in medically induced menopause, which means I get hot flashes, she said. She posted the video before a bait event later that night. In the meantime, show you kind of what a normal day looks like for me. A normal day for Katie Thurston is fatigue and dehydration. She revealed that her lips are always dry from the oral medication. The Bachelorette star said it was a true task to get herself to drink enough water. She previously revealed a struggle with eating. Next steps in cancer fight. Katie Thurston is still early in her battle against breast cancer, but she's not giving up. She recently consulted with a surgeon who discussed removing the impacted lymph nodes. The former reality star also plans to have a full mastectomy and reconstruction. Fans and cancer survivors can keep up with Katie Thurston's cancer journey by subscribing to the Booby broadcast channel she created. Katie Thurston opens up about forced menopause. I didn't choose this, but I'm choosing to fight. The rose she never saw coming. Katie Thurston never expected her journey from bold, outspoken bachelorette to reality TV icon would include conversations about early menopause. But after a harrowing health battle forced her into a phase most women don't anticipate until their 50s, Katie is finally ready to speak her truth. In a world where roses symbolize love and beginnings, Katie is holding up a new symbol: resilience. In an exclusive emotional interview, Katie reveals her forced menopause, the terrifying catalyst behind it, and how the experience has reshaped her sense of identity, womanhood, and future. But behind the scenes, not everyone was supportive, including people within Bachelor Nation. This is the story of how Katie Thurston's most powerful transformation didn't happen on reality TV, but in the quiet, painful moments of real life. Chapter 1. The diagnosis that changed everything. Katie was weeks away from launching her comedy tour when she began experiencing unbearable pain. At first, I thought it was stress, she shared. But then the night sweats came, the bloating wouldn't stop, and I started missing periods, but I knew I wasn't pregnant. Multiple ER visits later, she was diagnosed with endometriosis, a painful reproductive disorder. But the reality turned out to be even more complex. Doctors discovered precancerous ovarian cells. I remember sitting there, hearing the word surgery and thinking, that's not part of the plan. The choice was stark: undergo surgery that would plunge her into forced menopause or risk the condition progressing. Katie chose life. Chapter 2. No one talks about this. Katie underwent a bilateral oophorectomy, the removal of both ovaries, in late 2024. At only 34, she was medically menopausal. You hear menopause and think hot flashes and mood swings, she said. What you don't hear about is the loss of fertility, of normalcy, of feeling like yourself. She revealed her intense hormonal crash. My body betrayed me. I had insomnia, my hair was falling out, and I couldn't remember simple things. I wasn't sad, I was despairing. Katie described sitting in silence for hours, too numb to speak. I wasn't just grieving my ovaries, I was grieving motherhood. I always said I didn't know if I wanted kids. Suddenly, that choice was taken from me. Chapter 3. The silent suffering behind the screen. Katie's social media remained cheerful in early 2025. Behind those curated smiles, however, she was battling daily breakdowns. People would comment, "You're glowing." Meanwhile, I was on my bathroom floor, crying over socks that didn't match. Fans had no idea. Even close friends in Bachelor Nation were in the dark until Katie vanished from several public events. Producers were worried, a source told us. There was pressure on her to keep up appearances, but Katie said no, she wanted to heal, not perform. Some insiders weren't supportive. One former contestant allegedly told her to stop oversharing. Katie's response? That's the exact reason I have to share. Chapter 4. Bachelor Nation reacts. When Katie finally revealed her condition in a vulnerable Instagram video, no makeup, no filter, just tears, the internet broke open. I wasn't ready for the amount of love and the cruelty, Katie admitted. Comments ranged from heartfelt messages to disturbing accusations that she was faking it for attention. One message read, "You brought this on yourself with your lifestyle." Katie clapped back, "No woman chooses this. If I had a choice, I'd still have my ovaries. But I don't, so now I fight." But not all reactions were negative. Tayshia Adams sent flowers. Rachel Lindsay reached out privately. Even Nick Viall publicly praised her bravery. Katie just redefined what it means to be a strong woman in Bachelor Nation. Chapter 5. A different kind of womanhood. Forced menopause challenged Katie's perception of femininity. I didn't feel sexy anymore, she confessed. I didn't feel like a woman, and that messed with my head. She broke up with her boyfriend quietly during this period. It wasn't his fault, but I couldn't give him what he wanted: children, intimacy without pain, a partner who wasn't drowning. Katie shared how therapy, hormone replacement treatment, and support groups helped. There's a secret world of young menopausal women. We're out here, just invisible. She began journaling, and those pages are now being turned into a memoir tentatively titled Hot Flash: The Katie Thurston Story. Chapter 6. The New Face of Advocacy. Katie has since partnered with several women's health organizations to launch #ForcedNotBroken, a campaign to raise awareness about medically induced menopause. In March 2025, she gave a TED talk in Seattle titled, "My Hormones Betrayed Me, I'm Still Standing." It went viral within hours.